By the end of this video, you're going to learn how to professionally generate AI-generated images like the ones you're seeing on your screen right now without ever touching a video camera, ever having to worry about makeup, ever having to worry about costume. That is the clothes you're going to wear, and you will never have any need to walk into a photo studio. You can do all these things with your mobile phone or your computer, and the most interesting part of it is that you can use this to make money for yourself. So if you're looking to make money from home using your mobile phone or your computer, then you might want to watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be sharing everything that you need to know on how to use this to not only generate your own images, generate the images of your friends and family, but also how you can use this to make money for yourself. So if this is something that you're interested in, please come closer and let's dive in. Now, to get started, the first thing you need to do is to fire up your browser. And by the way, you can do everything that I'm going to be teaching you in this tutorial with your mobile phone or your computer. It doesn't matter the device that you have. Whatever device that you have, you can actually do anything that I'm going to be teaching you here. So now that we have our browser open, we are going to first go over to Gemini, okay? Gemini.google.com. And now that it's opened, the next place we're going to go to is to open our Pinterest, okay? Open Pinterest.com. You don't need to have an account. You can just randomly open Pinterest, and you can have access to lots of options when you're looking for inspiration, post inspiration, or content inspiration, depending on the type of image you're trying to create. If you see an image on Instagram that you want to recreate, or a picture on Facebook that you want to recreate, you can use any of that. But most times we don't actually know the exact thing that we want. We just want to create good images, and this is where Pinterest comes to play. So we're going to get all our inspirations from Pinterest, and then we're going to work with it. So now that we have our Pinterest open, we're going to randomly select an image that we're going to use. It doesn't matter the type of image, depending on what you want to generate. If you want to generate an image of you sitting down, reading a book, riding a taxi in a private jet, any kind of picture, all you need to do is to just search for it here in the search bar, and you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. You might even get something better than what you were originally looking for. So even if you want to do a birthday shoot, instead of paying someone thousands of dollars or thousands of naira to do a birthday shoot, you can do all that here. I'm going to show you something like that here. So I'm going to first save this image. Okay, let's go ahead and save this image to our device like so. And we're going to come here and search for birthday photo shoot ideas. Now, this is going to give you an amazing photo shoot ideas for your birthdays, okay? So depending on your style, you can just scan through and pick the actual style that you want and then use it to work with it. So with this, you don't necessarily need to start paying thousands of dollars and thousands of naira, depending on your country, to do better shoots. You can actually get all that here. So we're going to go ahead and save this one and use it as our inspiration to generate something like this. Say this is our style, this is something that we want to try out, so we're going to go ahead and save this. Like I said, this is going to be saving you a lot of money that you would have spent in a photo shoot. You don't need to do all that makeup. You don't need to start buying new clothes if you don't have the budget to buy new clothes. You don't need to book studio sessions. All you need to do is to use this strategy and generate unlimited images for yourself and for people, and then you get paid for it. So now I'm going to go ahead and open another tab, and I'm going to go over to my prompt library. And by the way, I've put together this prompt library for this tutorial, and I'm going to make it available to you. All you have to do is to find the link to my Telegram in the description to join my Telegram link, so you can get your hands on this prompt library. So now that we have the prompt library open, the next thing we're going to do is to just copy the first prompt here. Don't worry, I'm going to read it out to you. No problem, not an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste it here. And this prompt simply says, you are to describe a given image in extreme visual detail for the purpose of creating a nano banana image generator prompt. Capture only clothing, accessories, footwears, if any, and also every detail of the outfit and also the location of the image, but do not describe the person in the image. The description must be vivid, accurate, and cinematic, ensuring no single detail is missed. Your goal is to transform the image into a text prompt that can recreate or expand upon it with high realism, accuracy, and emotional depth. Now, here is the instruction focus. Do not summarize, do not omit visual details, focus on composition, color, lighting, settings, and emotional tone. Output should sound like a complete descriptive paragraph ready for AI image generation. So here I'm just going to add ready for Nano Banana AI image generation. Now, we had to add this so that it can 100% understand that we are particularly creating this for Nano Banana. You can see the response. Based on your request, I must ask you to upload the image first. So it's asking us to upload our first image. So we're going to go ahead and upload one of the images that we downloaded and then use that. So we're going to click on plus sign and we're going to click on upload files and we're going to choose one of those images. Okay, let's go ahead and pick this one first. And we're going to come back to our prompt library. We're going to add a follow-up prompt. So we're going to come to our prompt library and we're going to copy the second prompt and we're going to come back to Gemini and we're going to go ahead and paste it like this. Describe this image for Nano Banana image generation prompt. So now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and send it and let the AI break down the image and give us the prompt that we're going to then use to generate our images. So now you can see it has done a very good job in generating the prompt for us. And the next thing we're going to do is to simply copy this and we're going to open a new tab and we're going to visit gemini.google.com. And once it opens like so, I'm going to go ahead and select Nano Banana. Now, if you're using your desktop, your computer, your laptop, you're going to see the option here, right under here, and you select Create Image. And you can see the icon, the banana icon. But if you're using your mobile phone, you're not going to see it like this. You're going to see it under Tools. So you're going to see an icon like this. All you have to do is just click on it, and then you're going to see Create Image. So you're going to select it. So two of them, they are the same thing. So now that we have this, we are going to go ahead and paste in our prompt like so. So this is the prompt that it gave us. And we're going to come back to our prompt library. I prepared something else for you. So here is the next prompt. So this one is very simple. It's telling the AI, use the exact uploaded face to generate the following. And then the prompt that it generated for us will now follow. So that is where I have place your prompt here. So this part in bracket is where you're going to place the prompt that Gemini generated for you. That's the description of the image. And then you are going to then put this one last. So we have pasted this part, right? The middle part. So we are going to copy this first part like so to give it this instruction so that it doesn't make any mistakes. So we're going to come back here and go to the beginning and we're going to paste it here. And once you paste it, make sure it makes sense, okay? Use the exact uploaded face to generate the following. A powerful cinematic full body shot features the person. So here we're going to edit this. We are going to edit this like this. We are going to simply say the person in the uploaded image posed centrally on a grand wide stone staircase in an urban financial and commercial district. So now you don't want to give an AI or, right? You don't want to give it or this, right? You just have to choose one for it. So we're going to remove one because once you give it alternatives, this or this, is going to get confused. At some point, it might even generate the two of them and try to merge them together. So you don't want that. So make sure you go through the prompt and correct something like that. If you see it anywhere, you make sure you correct that. So now that we have this, we're going to add the last part of the prompt and we're going to come to our prompt library. We're going to then come to the last part, which is here. I love the exclamation mark because sometimes these AIs can actually do whatever they think, whatever that is in their mind. They can do anything. You can tell it to do A and it's going to do B for you. So in order to fix that, make sure at all times that you can express yourself the best way you can. So I had to put this exclamation mark so that he knows. Even when you have all the exclamation mark in the world, it will still do whatever it wants to do. So that is why it's an AI. So even if you get something not close to what you want, you just have to repeat the same process till you get what you want. That is why it's an AI, right? So here we're going to go ahead and click on the plus to upload the image of the person. So this is where you upload your own image, right? This is where you upload your own image or the image of your client. So all you have to do is to click on the plus sign, click on upload files, and then you're going to come here, you're going to select your image, and make sure that any image that you're uploading should have your face very visible, facing the camera and very visible. If possible, it has to be a headshot, right? So here I randomly generated an image for this, a headshot of a model, and that is what we're going to be using. So in your case, try as much as possible to use a headshot, okay? Try as much as possible to use a headshot so it can be very visible, so that your facial structure will be detailed, so it can detail your facial structure. The problem with most people is that they put blurry images or a wide picture, where your face is not pronounced. Now the AI will struggle to picture what your face looks like, and that is where it makes a lot of mistakes. But with this, it gets it almost 100% accurate, okay? So now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and send it and let the AI generate an amazing image for us.
2 seconds later.
And here it is. It has generated the image for us. And as you can see, it's totally the same image here that it generated for us here, 100% the same image. If we come back here, you can see that this is the style that we gave it. And if we come back here, you can see that it gave us almost the same thing. And again, you don't want it to generate the exact same image, right? And that is why I made a lot of edits in the prompt and changed a lot of things. And another thing you can do is that you can change the color of the outfit. So all I need to do, if I want to change this from red, I can change it from red to white. All I need to do is to just edit the red part. Wherever red was mentioned, I just edit it to probably white or black or green or mauve or any color that you want, or any style. You can even change the style. You can say, oh, wearing Ankara or wearing damask or wearing whatever it is that you want to wear for the photo shoot, right? So now that we have this, let's go over to the second one, which is a bit tricky, but I'm going to show you how to navigate through. But before we do that, I want to point out this logo here. This logo doesn't look good. You don't want it on your pictures. I don't know why they added this logo here, despite the fact that I use a pro account. This is a pro account, but they still added the logo here. So we're going to remove that, but that is after we generate the second image. Then I'm going to show you how to remove that. I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorials on how to use Google AI tools, and some of the tools doesn't come with this logo, doesn't add, they don't add this logo to it. I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorials on that. So if you want to see that, if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification bell so that you're going to be notified anytime I upload the video. And also, if you're already subscribed, please ensure that the notification bell is turned on, because a lot of you have been complaining that you don't see my video, and that is because your notification bell is not turned on. And when it's not on, when I upload a video, you're not going to see it till whenever you visit YouTube. But you're supposed to get a notification whenever I upload a video, and my videos are very helpful. So do well to turn on your post notification. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and repeat the process in a different way now. So we're going to come here, okay? We're going to come here and upload the second image, and that is this one, okay? This one, like so. And we're going to click on open. And what we're going to do is that we're going to copy this prompt, okay? We're going to copy this particular prompt and not this first one. This first one is the instruction we gave it for this chart. So it has registered it already, so you don't need to repeat it again. What you're supposed to use, the only prompt you're going to use moving on, as long as you're under this chart, is this one, okay? So we're going to copy this like so, and we're going to paste it here. And we're going to go ahead and send it and let Gemini come up with a very good prompt for us that we're going to use.
2 seconds later.
Now you can see that it has generated the prompt for us, and all we have to do is to just go ahead and copy the prompt like this, and we're going to come over here like so and paste this like so. And then what we're going to do next is to click on the plus sign and click on upload files to upload a picture of us. That's my picture or your picture or the picture of your client. And in this case, we are going to upload the picture of the model that we are using for this tutorial. And once it loads up, all you have to do is to go ahead and add this beginning part, okay? Add this beginning part like so, copy this, and then come here and add it like so. Use the exact uploaded face to generate the following: a striking professional portrait captured in a studio setting. Utilizes a soft, even gray backdrop with the subject sitting on a simple cubic. So this subject now with the person in the uploaded image. All right, so we are referring to the uploaded image again, just to let it know that you have to use the uploaded image with the person in the uploaded image sitting on a simple cubic white pedestal or. So we're going to remove this or, like I said. So you can leave the or you can remove it. But I always advise that you remove the or, because when you remove the or, it's not going to get confused with the whole thing. So make sure you just go through the prompt and then make adjustments where possible. And then if you want to change the cloth color and everything, this is where you do that and you're good to go. So now we're going to copy the last part, just this last sentence here. We're going to copy it like so, and we're going to come here and paste it like so. So now we have our image. That's the image we're trying to generate, and we have our prompt. So I'm going to go ahead and send it and let the AI do its magic.
A few moments later.
So now you can see that it has given us a response and it's not the one that we want. Here is what it says: I can create images about lots of things, but not that. Can I try a different one for you, right? So now that it said this, we're going to come back to our prompt generator and we're going to simply say, it says the image cannot be generated. I want you to remove anything that is making it reject the prompt. So we're going to send this and have it redo the prompt. Then we can then use that to generate the image. All right, so here you can see it has generated another prompt for us and it made it a lot more simpler. So we're just going to copy this like so, and we're going to come back to our Gemini. I usually do not like a compressed prompt, but because I don't want to cut out this part and get the perfect one, because I know you eventually run into something like this. And if you really want to generate that kind of picture, you might be stuck and not know what to do. And that is why I had to just let the camera run to show you how to fix this problem. So if you ever have this kind of problem, just go back to the prompt generator like I did, tell it to give you a better prompt that is rejecting it, and then it gives you something like this, then you can run with it. Okay, so here now that we have this, we're going to copy this. Okay, we're going to copy this first sentence, we're going to put it here and then make sure that it aligns well with what we're doing. A vivid full body studio shot features the lady in the uploaded image. All right, so make sure that you do this. Always replace that part: the lady in the uploaded image, the man in the uploaded image, the boy in the uploaded image, the girl in the uploaded image, right? So that it best understands that it's supposed to use the uploaded image and not just generate a random face for you, right? So we're going to copy this last part and we're going to come right here and we're going to paste it like so. And again, don't forget to attach your image. So we're going to attach our image, and I'm going to, of course, go ahead and select my model and click OK. And once it uploads, we are going to go ahead and click send. You can also do this for just hairs. So let's say you have a very good picture and you want a better hair. All you have to do is to come over to your Pinterest and search for stylish men hairstyle. All right, so you can search something like this, and then all you have to do is to save any of the image that you like, any of the hairstyle. Let's say you want braids, you want afro, you want curls, you want, any type of hair that you want. You can simply save that image, and then you go over to your Gemini and ask it to describe that particular hair, right? Describe the hair, and then you take it to Nano Banana just like we did, and then you're going to upload your image and tell it to change the hair on the uploaded image to this, and then you put the prompt that Gemini generated for you. That way it's just going to swap your hair with the new hair that you want, the exact hair that you want, and then with that you have your perfect look, the perfect hair that you want, and you don't have to spend money buying new hairs and fixing hair and all of that just for a photo shoot. With that, you can just get your hair fixed and you're good to go. So if you go out, take pictures, and you feel that, oh, your hair is not the way you want it to be, you can just come here, take hair, any type of hair that you want, and put it. It works for guys, it works for ladies as well. So that is how you're going to do it. So now let's check our generator and see if it has generated our image for us. And voila, oh my God. If you haven't liked this video by now, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and smash the like button. Is a way for me to know that you like my content and you want me to make more content like this. And also it tells the algorithm that this is a cool content, and they will go ahead and show it to more people that need content like this. So help me to help others, okay? All right, this is amazing. Exactly our model. As you can see here, this is super duper amazing. If you're creating any content that you're going to be using AI to create and you need consistent images, I'm going to be teaching you how to get the best 100% consistent images, and you can even do your animation straight up using Google AI. I'm going to break it all down in the coming videos, so make sure you don't miss it. Now, this is incredible. Let's look at our main photo. So you can see this is the main photo. It gave us something different, but something similar. I don't know how it feels, but it's amazing. Okay, so this is what we had, and this is what we got, which is amazing. This is super duper amazing if you ask me. All you have to do now is you can make adjustments. You can tell it to make adjustments or whatever, but if you ask me, this is incredible. This is an incredible birthday picture, right? All right, so now that we have this, all we have to do next is to go ahead and save it. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. Let's do one more before I show you how you can remove the logo. Okay, all right, let's search for stylish elegant outfit men. Okay, stylish elegant outfit for men. All right, let's try something complex like this. So I'm going to go ahead and save it by right clicking and click on save image as. So now that we have downloaded the image, we're going to come back to our little prompt generator, and we're going to click on the plus sign and click on upload files. And we're going to then select the image that we're trying to generate. So we're going to click on open, okay? And we're going to copy this prompt and then go ahead and paste it here. Describe this image for Nano Banana image generation prompt, and we're going to send it. And remember, like I said, you don't need to put this prompt again. You just need to put it the one time, and then you can then continue with this one, okay? So let's give it a moment to generate the prompt for us. All right, so now it has generated the prompt for us. So we're going to go ahead and copy the prompt that it generated for us, like so. We're going to copy the prompt, and we're going to come back to our image generator, and we're going to paste it like so. And we're going to, of course, take this one, the last part, and fix it here. And we're going to scroll up, and we're going to take the first part, as we always do. Take this first part and copy it and paste it here. Okay, and that's okay. So the next thing we want to do is to go through it and make sure that everything is okay. I'm going to go ahead and upload my own image. All right, so let's use my image and try this one. So I'm going to go ahead and select an image of mine that shows my face very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on open. And then once it uploads, I'm going to go ahead and click on send.
A few moments later.
And here you can see that it has generated the image for us, and it's looking amazing. You can see that it got the face very well. You can see my face, right? And then everything is perfect. It's not exactly the same thing with the previous one. That's the original picture. Of course, it's going to vary because the AI will not give 100% description of the image, right? So if you want it to be exact, you can now go ahead and add your own words to the prompt so you can get something very, very close to the original image, which is this one, okay? It couldn't get the angle of the image, and then of course the trouser and everything. So I didn't want to make this video very long, so I don't want to start dwelling in the prompt and start correcting and start fixing to get it accurately like this. But then again, everything is almost exact. The outfit, the background, everything. So if you look at this image and you look at this one, it's just fairly okay. So now this one, we're going to still touch it up and make it look a little more better. So we're going to do the picture editing. So I'm going to show you that part right away. Now, what we're going to do next is to go ahead and save this image, and we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and save it like so. So now that I've saved it, let's move over to editing the image. But before then, I want to also point something out for you, because I know you're going to meet all these, hitches and issues while trying to generate your own. Because a lot of people complain to me that if they try to generate some images from my tutorials, they usually encounter problems. So that is why I take it upon myself to make sure I explain everything and I explain the pitfalls as well. So again, if you're having issue with your face, what you should do is to make sure that you include multiple images of your face. So I'm going to show that to you right now. So I'm just going to come right here and let's look for a random image to download so that I just show you how it works. So let's say we want to use this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this one like so. And we're going to come over to our Gemini and we're going to upload the image that we just downloaded now. All right, so we're going to select the image we just downloaded and we're going to put in our prompt, which is very simple. Describe this image for Nano banana image generation, and we're going to click on send and let it generate the prompt for us. Then we're going to then use the prompt and do the magic. So now it's done generating the prompt, and we're going to just copy it and come over here, and we're going to paste this like so, and we're going to copy this like so and paste it here. Okay, paste it here, and again, as always, we're going to correct whatever that is here. The subject is captured the man, so here we're going to replace the subject with the man in the uploaded image is captured in a studio portrait presented as a half body shot with arms crossed, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So here we are also going to take the last part of this prompt like so, click the plus sign, click the upload files, and then here you're going to select all the images that you want to use, and most of the images should be images that show your face. Okay, you can see that show your face in different reaction, where you're smiling, where you're not smiling, directly your face and all of that. So you can see that is what I have here. So now that I have this, all I have to do next is to go ahead and send this and let Gemini generate the image for us. So while it's generating, you can actually use this for a business. You can use it as a full-blown business online. You can use it to generate images for your friends. They won't have to step into a photo studio anymore. You can literally generate images for them and they pay you for it. So one thing you can start with your WhatsApp contacts, your Instagram contacts, your TikTok contacts, your Facebook contact, and there you can build to scale. Remember, they are photo studio, real photo studio, and they get a lot of traffic, a lot of customers. Why don't you build a digital photo studio that is AI generated, like AI powered? You can use AI to generate these images, and then it's going to be amazing that people won't have to work into the photo studio anymore. They won't have to spend all that money. So if they were supposed to spend like 100, they can spend a fraction of it, maybe $10 or $20 or 10,000 or 20,000 to actually get the image of them. 5 different images, but they are going to be the one to pick the outfit that they want, the pose, the style that they want, and your job will be to generate the image. Trust me, this is something that a lot of people will love. It's going to cut down on cost, and of course it's going to also save them a whole lot in having to get ready, having to go to the photo studio, having to take the pictures, and sometimes some of the photo studios doesn't even give you exactly what you want, but with this you get exactly what you want because you're seeing what you want and you're recreating that. Now, how cool is this? So now you can see that it has generated our image, and you can see this looks like me 100%. So as I uploaded the 3 images, you had to read my facial expression and everything, and generated everything exactly as I wanted. As you can see, it looks exactly like me. Come on, how cool is this? So now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and save it. And we are now going to go ahead and edit and remove the logo. And to do that, all we have to do is to first save this, and then we're going to come over to Canva. Okay, we're going to come over to canva.com, and then once you're here, you're going to click on upload, and you're going to click on upload files. Okay, click on upload files. You can do the same thing on your mobile phone as well. So we're going to upload the picture that we want to edit. So let's say we want to edit this picture. We're going to just select the image and click on open. And then once it opens, you're going to click on edit image. Okay, click on edit image. So now the first thing we need to do before we remove the logo, we're going to edit how the picture looks. We're going to add some saturation, add some, just touch it up to make it look even better. Right? So once it opens, we're going to then start from this part. Okay, we're going to scroll down, go over to vibrance, add some vibrance. You can see the image is already popping. How cool is this? So we're going to then add some saturation, just a little bit of saturation. Okay, and go over to sharpness. You can add just a little sharpness, just a little, maybe 1 or 2. I'm going to leave it at 1. And then clarity, I'm going to leave it at 1 as well. Okay, let's leave it at maybe 4. 4 is good. So now we have something amazing already. So you can reduce the shadow. You can reduce the shadow or add a little more shadow. Let's add a little more shadow. And we're going to come over to vibrance again and try to touch up the vibrance just a little bit. And here you have it, is already looking amazing, way better than what we had before. So the highlights, you can just increase the highlights a little bit. And now we have something cool. And then the background, if you want to make some slight edits with the background, what we can do here is to go back, and we're going to come right here, and we're going to just scroll down and click on magic grab. Okay, click on magic grab, and you can open as a design. Okay, you can open as a design like so. All right, so once it opens, you're going to scroll to magic grab. So once it opens, we're going to go ahead and select the image that we want to grab. So we're going to grab this image. So while we're doing this is we want to work on the backdrop. Okay, we want to work on the backdrop, like touch up the color of the backdrop. So now we're going to select the backdrop, and we're going to click on edit, and we're going to click on adjust, and we're going to come over to saturation and add a little more saturation to the backdrop like so. So you can do something like this or something like this depending on the one that pops. So I think this one looks a little better. Yeah, this one looks much better than what we had before. You can see you can do amazing things with this thing. You just need to understand how it works, just so it doesn't look like a black and white background. Let's add a little saturation to it, and now you can see that we are now looking completely different. Okay, so now that we have this, the next thing we're going to do is to remove this logo, and to do that, we're going to click on back, and we're going to come over to magic eraser. Okay, come over to magic eraser, and we're going to reduce the brush size, and okay, we reduced it a little too much. And then we're going to come over here and click on this, just like this, That's all you need to do. And then you click on erase, and it's going to take a little time, and it's going to completely erase the logo. You can see the logo is no longer here. So we're going to go back, and voila. Now, how cool is this? This is amazing and it's completely incredible. And now you have your picture 100%. I didn't have to go to a photo studio to take this image, and it's looking amazing. All I have to do now is to click on share to export it, and I'm going to click on download. And of course, I like increasing the size so that the quality is actually going to be amazing. You know, the quality will be a little more better than what we have here already. So I'm just going to go ahead and increase the size just a little, and I'm going to click on download to download it to my device. How cool is this? So now you can see it has downloaded to my device like so. So all I have to do next is to just click on save. Okay, click on save, replace it with the old one, and now I have my image saved to my device completely for free. Now, how cool is this? Why don't you go ahead and try it out and let me know how it goes? And don't forget to get the prompt library from our Telegram channel. Click the link in the description to join the Telegram channel, and you have access to the prompt library and a lot of things that I have for you right there. And of course, if you want unlimited picture image generation, you need Gemini Pro. So once you get a Gemini Pro, you can have your full unlimited image generation. And I'm going to give you more details on how to use Google AI. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel. But while you are this is the next video that YouTube recommends that you watch on this channel to learn more ways you can make money online from the comfort of your home. So go ahead and watch it and thank me later. See you on the other side. Ciao.